So guys, before we get into the videos I've got for you, let's quickly take a look at some of these trending headlines on the social media. Like you can see, this one here says, enough is enough. Abia women protest against Senator Orji Kalu, says no single project executed. They said this man has not given us any one project. And yet he's coming out to make noise that he doesn't want e-transmission of results. Now, this was the moment the women were singing along the streets, wishing all Jews of Kalu ill, praying bad prayers for him, because of all what he has been doing against his own people. He came out saying why he will not vote in support of the e-transmission is because there is no network in his own village. And here are his people now. They've embarked on a protest against him. So guys, a whole lot is happening. Now, this headline here says, Ohanes the youth insists on real-time election result transmission, predicts ballot revolution. So guys, everybody is supporting this e-transmission of election results. It is only APC supporters who know that Nigerians have rejected them. They are scared of losing, and that is why they are saying that they are not going to be in support of the e-transmission. Now, Obi Kubana has come under fire for some of the comments he made. Like this one here says, 2027, I will work against Peter Obi Kubana chief priest declares. So Kubana chief priest, Obi Kubana, all these Igbo celebrities, they did not even support Peter Obi in the last election. Still, Peter Obi got the kind of votes that he got, even in Lagos. And now they are coming out again to still make the same statement. Obi Kubana and Kubana chief priest were seen wearing Tinubu city boy cap. And that has generated a whole lot of reactions. People like Isaac Fayoshe, they have reacted, lambasting them, saying the Igbos are so greedy. And that is why they allowed Nnamdi Kanu to be languishing in jail. None of them care. They only care about their businesses and the money the Tinubu's government is ready to share among them, for those of them that belong to the city boy group. So guys, a whole lot is happening. Now, this video of Ojo Zokalo, moment he said he's not going to vote for the e-transmission of result, has been circulating on the social media. I'm going to allow you to watch the video so that you see how the APC, APC senators rejected the e-transmission of results before now. Until today, they still don't want to vote in support of the e-transmission of election results. Now, this person reacted saying, because there's no coverage in my village, I vote no to electronic transmission of results. Senator Orji Uzokalo and his APC cohort fighting the use of real-time electronic transmission of results. Now, Orji Uzokalo is very shameless. So, Igbere does not have coverage. He doesn't have internet in his place, and he's boldly saying it. After being a two-term governor, being a second-term senator, he was a House of Rep member, and he has been in politics for a very long time. He was once a presidential candidate, and today he's boldly telling the world that his village does not have internet, meaning he is not even making attempts to empower the youth in his community, and that is why these women are protesting. They say Ojo Zokalo has not executed even one project for them. You can imagine, upon Tinubu is giving them billions this time around. I heard that senators are taking home billions for all these projects that they do for the people, and we don't see anybody. The governors are collecting the money, they are not giving to the people. The senators are collecting their own for community projects, they are not doing any. So guys, this country is gone. The politicians are the one enjoying the money. The tax that Tinubu is planning to collect is just for those who are going to support him, who will join the APC. Now, Sheyi Tinubu was spotted in a video sharing food to Northerners. You see it, the strategy is keep them poor, make them hungry, so that we give them token and they will fall for it. They will surrender their PVCs to us. In case you don't know, recently a video started trending that the APC government is collecting people's data. They are collecting people's PVC number, BVN number, and NIN number alongside your name. You have to fill the form. They call it empowerment form. You fill in everything, and some Nigerians were spotted who went to collect their PVC, and on getting to one of the INEC office, they were told that they have already collected it before, meaning strange people came in and collected their PVCs, and they were raising alarm that they have never collected their PVCs. Only for them, on getting to INEC office, they were told that their PVCs have already been collected. So guys, the APC knows how they want to do this election of 2027. No wonder they were trying to push the election forward to 2026. They don't want it to be 2027 because they are losing patience. Something might happen along the way and all their strategies may fail. So you can see what is happening in Nigeria. Now, Dr. Charles Akpoki has dared Ojo Zokalo. See what this headline says. Ojo Zokalo, you are not a very old man that you are not coordinating your thoughts. First of all, you said Alex Oti is just painting roads that you constructed. Secondly, you said there is no network in your village for electronic transmission of results. Charles Akpoki is daring Ojo Zokalo. The last time he came out to say the governor of Abia is just painting the road he built, not knowing that he did not even construct any of those roads. And Nigerians now started exposing him. Today, now he's saying there's no internet in his place, and he's boldly saying it. Now, Isaac Fayose has come out today, Cubana chief priest and Obi Cubana, for supporting Tinubu despite allowing Nnamdi Kanu to languish in jail. He said, why are they not using their influence if they think they have influence? Why are they not using it to talk to Tinubu about Nnamdi Kanu? They are busy joining the City Boy group because of money. You need to listen for yourself the way Isaac Fayose, reacted to what is currently happening. Sheyi Tinubu is busy gathering celebrity and social media influencers so that they will join them. They don't even know that the easiest way to win Nigerians is just do something for Nigerians. You don't need to beg them to vote for you. But they don't want that strategy. They are embezzling for themselves, and then at the end, they beg celebrities to help them win the people. Anyway, they are not depending on your vote. That's why they are rejecting the e-transmission of election results. So guys, these are what are happening. Some of the things happening in Nigeria today. I'm going to allow you to take a look at some of these videos. Take your time, watch these videos, and let me know your honest reaction in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification for more updates. Now take a look.
Because there are no coverage in my village, I vote no. My name is Naya Baribe, and I vote yes to Nigeria, yes to electronic voting. I hereby vote no.
Mr. President, I stand on the side of the people, of Nigerians. I vote yes.
In support of electronic transmission of results, I vote no. I stand for the commission may transmit results of election by electronic means. I support the transfer of results through electronic process by INEC.
I stand to say yes for electronic transmission of election results.
Mr. President, I vote no.
Mr. President, I vote yes.
Okay, thank you.
To electronic transmission of results. I vote capital no on the electronic transmission of voting.
Mr. President and my dear colleagues, I vote yes to electronic transfer of results and electronic voting.
On behalf of the very rural and network deprived people of Niger North, I say a very big and capital underline no.
What we have passed, and I can recollect this vividly, because I read that act when it was a bill several times, is to transfer, after all the paperwork that we normally do are done, the agents and everybody there, security, everybody will have the papers. INEC will snap or scan or snap the result sheet and transmit or transfer or whatever it is. And for me, my understanding is, if any result that was captured and sent differs from something gotten somewhere, that one is illegal.
Others. Senator Ojuzo Carlo. There is a video making the rounds where you voted no concerning the electronic transmission of results. You said that there is no network in your community. And I lived in Abia State for 15 years. I was there when you were a governor, when you started your tenure. And I was coming and going till you finished your tenure. I was in the government house when Tio Oji was in prison. I was in the government house. And your younger sister knows me. You were born 21st of April 1960. I was born 27th of April 1959. So I am 1 year and 1 week older than you. So you are not a very old man that you are no longer coordinating your thoughts. I had ignored you for quite some time because you know me, I know you now. We know the government college and all that, University of Maiduguri and all those things. But you are a very successful person, very successful businessman. But recently, the way you talk, I'm getting disturbed. First of all, you said that Alex Oti is just painting the roads that you constructed. Port Harcourt Road was not constructed by you. Alex Oti repaired it. Omenoko Bridge was not constructed by you. Alex Oti repaired it. My hospital was at Ogbohill, opposite Enyimba Hotel. Purple Road or People's Road was not constructed by you. It was constructed by Alex Oti. I drove past there to Ovom Road and I was surprised to see a fountain. A lot of the roads that are repaired were repaired in Aba. They were not constructed by you. They were constructed by the colonial masters, some of them by Mbakwe in particular, all those St. Michael's, Ehi Road, and all those crisscrossing roads were constructed by Mbakwe. The new area market that I went to that has lifts and will have a hotel, that is not repainting now. That is purely new construction. So I'm questioning the way you talk nowadays. Secondly, you said there is no network in your community. Haba. You have a very big house there that at one time was rumored to be 400 rooms. But somebody from your community said it's not as big as that. But the facilities there are awesome. Lawn tennis courts, mosque, church, conference rooms, all kinds of things. So you mean you built that house there where governors and top politicians come and visit you and there is no network? Camp Neya, you named after your daughter, no network. You are building a university there. So there's no network there. And even if there is no network, you were House of Rep member. You were a presidential candidate of PPA. You were a governor 2 times, 2 tenures. Now you are a senator. You are a very, very rich man. You have a house in the United States of America that is outstanding. So, Ojuzo Kalu, senator, you couldn't influence MTN, Airtel, even Bodex Telecom, that is your brother. You couldn't put network in your community. I don't believe what you have said. And the statements you are making frightens me about politicians. That is to say, some of you can even deny God to win elections. I saw some women from Ohafia singing some terrible songs concerning you. I saw school children singing some terrible songs concerning you. I saw wheelbarrow that you presented that somebody is suggesting that Oti should go and repaint it. Senator Ojuzo Kalu, you are 66 years old this year. You have tasted all that human beings aspire to become in life. What are you still looking for? Please, sir, start thinking about legacy. Start thinking about the good name that you will be remembered for. These few weeks, the statements you have been making are extremely terrible, or allegedly making are extremely terrible. There's life beyond politics. You've tasted all apart from the presidency that you wanted when you were in PPA. But you are richer than most presidents in the world. What are you still looking for? Because Kwezioku, just say the truth. Because I am ashamed on your behalf the way you are talking nowadays. Please, leave 2027. You are a rich man. What are you looking for? And Mariogi Biko,
Cubana chief priest, you don't talk another one this early morning. You talk, say, I know if you enter villa. Villa na Ninja people get villa. Ninja house na in be villa. No be Panda's personal house. Villa na barrack. Soldier go, soldier come. Barrack is still there. Why are you disturbing yourself? It's not life doesn't start and end in the villa. You don't understand. It doesn't start and end in the villa. Stop wasting your time. I might not be throwing money like you. See my watch. See. You see you see I don't need to be throwing money anyhow to be wearing 40-50 million naira watch. It's normal me. I'm used to it for over 30 years. Stop stressing yourself, Shikubara. I'm not your mate. I don't have to be in the villa or go and meet the people they meet. Waiting we believe they different. Me, I just want to enter a job room and be good to people I meet in life. I don't want to oppress no one. I don't need any convoy. I don't need to throw money like water. I just want to be good and touch people. So don't compare us. Day and night not be the same. Love you, my little brother. They said you did Malaysia before. I come back home. God bless you.
To me, I believe we won that election. But they decided to have it that way. So good luck to them.
So you feel Peter B won the last election?
Yes, now, 100%.
Wow, sure. You voted him. Later, you decided to stay back behind the scene. So I don't know what that will happen again this time around.
No, that can happen again.
It can happen again?
Of course.
Wow.
Because it's not about being about Nigeria. They've declared themselves the winner. Are we going to tear the country apart? No. So we have to give them a chance and see what they can do while we wait for the court to decide. So it's not about it, it's about Nigeria. To me, I believe we won that election. But they decided to have it that way. So good luck to them.
So you feel Peter B won the last election?
Yes, now, 100%.
Wow.
The returning officer, Etiosa.
Wow.
We won. We lost about almost 1 million votes to Beavers. Wow. You know, they switched it off around 11:30, 1 p.m. Imagine how many votes. You know. So I believe we won. And I believe
I think that's the you know, you put faith in the court. Yeah. There are 3 arms of government. Yeah. You put your faith in the judiciary, right? And what happened was that the zeal and energy of the Nigerian people, especially the youth class, although 30 is not the age for the youth, but from 30, 40 downwards, were eager to have something new. Do you think Peter Obi is the kind of individual that we can stake ourselves on in terms of these oncoming elections as a people?
Peter Obi is making sense. But is Peter Obi rugged enough? Imagine the Showore that got 6-point-something million. He would have called 6-point-something million people out. You lead from front, and you know they lead from back. Yes, but Peter say make we calm down. It's like God is praying, is fasting. Peter is saying, wait for the Lord. And they have, as I said, in Nigeria, executive is dead, judiciary is dead, legislature is dead, the youth are dead. So we are all
in the session. So I have one question to ask, because you seem to know a lot about the youths, dead youths. So I have one question to ask. With what you are seeing today, do you think Alex Otti will win the next election under Labour Party, or will he have to go to another party system?
By the time we had 30, no, by the time we now had Soludo, because Soludo is half APC, half guy. So by the time we had him, we are 30. They are 31. So we have about 30, about 5 left. Alex Otti doing a good job. I haven't been to Abia, but I see online what you see. I don't know if he's going to come back, because there is no election. We are on selection. When you're on selection, you can favor anybody. But when you are going for election, you already know the winner. That is why in Western world, before election, they will be telling you the prediction. They will be telling you this person is leading in New York, this person is leading in Liverpool, this person, by the time you totally, they will say this is who is likely to win. In Nigeria election today, if we go on election, the people, we are 87%. The people in power, they are 13%. But on election day, our election be like Gary. You pour small water, before you go and bring spoon, you don't swallow the water, you don't turn to a man. Until we decide to take this country back, there is no country. How can you have 220 million people and they are poor? How can you be president over poor people? And the poor people are happy. They are going. Go to my state. If you enter my state 24 hours, you'll be depressed. And the governor has spent 1 trillion in the last 3 years. Now look, they put about 40-something billion on airports, and they make 200,000 monthly from the airport. Their way bill is 50 million. We have people. Look at our FCT minister. I call him the land grabber of Abuja. Grabbing our garden. Yeah, there. He goes soon go. Buhari go soon go, go soon go. Don't give so many people stroke. Wike go soon go, Tinubu go soon go. Many people will still have stroke. When are we going to turn around and say we are going for progress? Right now, they play.
We live in a country where small boys talk to elders carelessly. Kubana Chinchin, you and Isaac Fayoshe mates, you come out, they run your mouth. All because Isaac Fayoshe come out, tell the Igbos the bitter truth. I'm an Igbo man, but I completely agree with Isaac Fayoshe. Igbos are cheap. Igbos are selfish. Igbos are greedy. They can be easily bought. Nnamdi Kanu, our brother, they for Sokoto, they decay for prison. You guys do not care. What's when they talk about a city boy movement, city boy movement, city boy movement. You guys are all about yourself. The money where they come out from that movement, now what's in the sweet on a body? How to enrich yourself, your family is all you guys care about. Igbo people know they like uplift each other. Rather, they will fight each other. Rather, they will oppress each other. A lot of Hausa men, they richer than a lot of Igbo men who are not online. You see those Hausa men where they sell gold for Abuja, where they sell gold for inside market, they get money past Kubana chief priest, they get money past Obi Kubana. But do you see them showing off? They live a very simple life. They live like white men. But you go see Kubana changing, you go see Obi Kubana, they go buy car, they go post, they oppress each other. How many Igbos have they helped? How many of their Igbo brothers so they don't help? None. All they do is oppress each other. Isaac Fayoshe, an elder, came out to say the truth, came out to say it as it is. Kubana Chinchin come out, they insult him. Kubana Chinchin, you and Isaac Fayoshe na mates? You and Isaac Fayoshe na mates? You will be as a man. As a man. According to Isaac Fayoshe, if you dey for country like UK, US, Canada, now for jail you go there. You are only surviving and walking around freely because you dey for Nigeria, where law no day, country where they lawless. You do not care about your brother Nnamdi Kanu. Now, you don't change the narrative. They talk say you join APC, you join City Boys, so that when I go fit tell President Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu. That's a big lie, that's a fat lie. You guys do not actually care about Nnamdi Kanu. If you guys actually care about Nnamdi Kanu, una don't suppose they talk even before City Boy move.
Thank God, say I no be Igbo by tribe. That tribe, they are so easy to buy. You just hold money and power. They will follow you like puppy dog. You know, forgetting Nnamdi Kanu for Chokoto prison. But our Yoruba, our own Igbo shall don't come. They don't clear him. And all his sins are forgiven. Now he's going to take royal title from Ile-Ife. But your own Nnamdi, Ide Sokoto, and all of you can they wear a mandate cap. What a tribe. Thank God say I no be Igbo or Peo, but I stay my Yoruba jeje Esheo.
Did you hear it? Oh, no, Noria. That is a Yoruba man, Ayo Fayoshe, mocking you people, thanking God that he is not an Igbo man. He said, "Una dey cheap, too cheap." You know why he's insulting you people? Do you know why then they mock una? Because of Obi Kubana, Kubana chief priest, Bianca Ojukwu, Ojozo Kalu, Benjamin Kalu, Hope Uzodimma. You have Igbo billionaires. You have Igbo rich men. You have the one where they for politics, Bianca. They appointed her since 1 year ago as Minister of State of Foreign Affairs. And none of them can influence the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Ayo Fayoshe, a Yoruba man, is mocking you people that he thank God that he is not an Igbo. A Yoruba man is telling you that he thank God that he's not Igbo. That he is Yoruba because Igbo people are cheap. Now, before I continue, Ayo Fayoshe, you are a madman. You are crazy. You're a mad dog. For you to use the brush, one brush, where you supposed to use the paint only Obi Kubana, you generalize. You are stereotyping us. Like, we are cheap. You thank God say you know be Igbo. We are cheap because of Obi Kubana. Because of Kubana chief priest. Obi Kubana, Kubana chief priest, they are anywhere belly face. Does it mean that I am anywhere belly face? Obi Kubana is anywhere stomach face I face. Does it make me a cheap person? Now listen. The reason why Ayo Fayoshe they insult Igbo people like this now because they never released Nnamdi Kanu from Sokoto prison, and we get Igbo billionaires and men in politics. Hope Uzodimma is a governor of Imo State and the chairman of Governors Forum, APC branch. APC chairman, Governors Forum, or whatever rubbish they call themselves there. That is Hope Uzodimma. David Umahi is your Minister of Works. Bianca Ojukwu, there for Tinubu cabinet. Obi Kubana is a billionaire. Kubana chief priest in Waboya, he called himself a business billionaire too. And all of them, there for Tinubu mandate, while Nnamdi Kanu, there for Sokoto prison. But to terrorists, Fulani terrorists are given amnesty, granted freedom, and they call them repentant Boko Haram. And that is why I say the boy, a Yoruba man, is now calling you cheap. Yoruba, when you feel by with 2 cups of rice, is calling you cheap because of Obi Kubana. Because of Kubana chief priests. Have you seen any terrorists where they for not, where they put for prison? He put down the Kanu na Fulani man, as we are speaking, as I'm speaking. Do you think Nnamdi Kanu will still remain in Sokoto prison? Do you think Hausa man will allow any of those their men? Dear, Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He's a freedom fighter. But because of the injustice against you in Nigeria, they tag Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist, and they call the terrorists bandits. Just bandits. They are ordinary criminals. Hello? Are you with me? They are ordinary criminals. While Nnamdi Kanu, they unpack the whole terrorism system, put for his head. And you will be Igbo man come out to tell me, yes, Nnamdi Kanu deserves it. I don't like him. He's the one that destabilized Southeast. Now Nnamdi Kanu destabilized our region. He deserves it. Now here I day. Ono ga kwa ko ba. Ono ya sanono. Then go use one brush to paint all of them. When the time reach, they no go ask you whether you support Nnamdi Kanu or you not support Nnamdi Kanu. Oh no, why are you doing me like this? I'm not in support of Nnamdi Kanu. I have never supported him. No. I go and check my Facebook page now. And they always criticize Nnamdi Kanu. I even support when they put out for Sokoto prison. When the time come, that's a motari, bulala, fulani ga piago tari. Support evil. Continue standing on the mandate of criminality and injustice. It go reach your house. It go reach your doorstep. Now here we dey. So it is because of Obi Kubana. You see, when we tell you that this man ask Obi Kubana chief priest, anywhere Beleface, why are you standing on Tinubu mandate? He will tell you because he's protecting his investment. Your investment is better than the life of your region people of your region. Ask them why they are standing on Tinubu mandate. They can't tell you no good reason. They are scared. They know that Tinubu failed, but they are standing on the mandate so that they will continue eating. If they don't stand on this mandate, hunger will come. Their properties, they feel use bulldozer, come bulldozer the properties they have in Lagos, in Abuja, and any part in different part of Nigeria. That is why. Now Obi Kubana get Odogu bitters. Who they drink the Odogu bitters? Poor man. By the time poor man drink Odogu bitters, maybe the thing can't change his system. He start having kidney disease. No kidney machine, no dialysis machine to take care of him. In fact, no money. And the man responsible for not providing you basic amenities. The man responsible for not giving you good health care centers where you can take care of yourself and be good. Obi Kubana, where they sell Odogu bitter, they stand on a mandate. And you are patronizing his business. And this is not me boycotting his Odogu bitters. It is your decision and your choice. I'm only telling you that Sheyi Tinubu, that appointed Obi Kubana as his coordinator, cannot even drink Odogu bitters where Obi Kubana they sell. If Sheyi Tinubu want to buy drink, he go drink Italian wine. He go drink foreign wine. He will drink all those wine. And then he will not buy Odogu bitters where Obi Kubana they said. He will rather prefer the one where foreigners do than to patronize the local entrepreneur, a local billionaire like Obi Kubana. But Obi Kubana is standing on the mandate of the man that cannot provide you hospital when your kidney fail. Do you understand? Now, Ayo Fire Share is saying that una dey cheap. Bianca Ojukwu, that should be influencing the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They use her, they do caricature of Abuja. Here can Abuade and Abuja. Here can Amuokwan, Achiadia ka Olosho, ka hook up. You not see the video where they drag her. No respect. That is why we don't want these people to choose our leaders. The way where they carry hope from fourth position to first. From Abuja made. The more they continue electing the people that govern us, that is this thing will repeat itself. History will continue repeating itself. We don't need vegetables as governors. We need men. We need revolutionary politicians that can speak for us. And our demands are simple. That we do not want to be part of Nigeria again is part of our demands. We don't want to be part of Nigeria. We need people that will push us. We need people that will push our demands. That we don't want again. Ayachorozi. Looking at us, you will know that Nigeria has never done anything for us. Nigeria has never bettered our life. Instead, Nigeria has made our life even worse. The more we continue staying in Nigeria, we lose people. We lose properties. We lose our livelihood. We lose our sanity. The more we continue staying in Nigeria. Now they are insulting us because of these two anywhere beleface. Because of Obi Kubana and Kubana chief priest. Now, why are your fire share? They insult us. Not just him. A lot of them are insulting us on Twitter. That we are weak people. How can nnamdi Kanu be in Sokoto prison? Meanwhile, Sunday Igbo, they have wear him off that wanted list. You know, Sunday Igbo was declared wanted by the government of Buhari. But the government of Tinubu, a Yoruba government entered and removed that wanted list, declared him free, gave him his freedom certificate. Now they are going to give Sunday Igbo, the Yoruba agitator, the Yoruba freedom fighter, where they call for Yoruba nation. Sunday Igbo, he said he's now standing on Tinubu mandate. Sunday Igbo, Tinubu don't release and give him freedom, and he's free to move around. In fact, he's no longer agitating for Yoruba nation. And that is why this fire shakers in Ayo Guinea is now saying that we are cheap. That they have released Sunday Igbo. No Fulani terrorist is inside prison. No bandit has been arrested. Instead, they are granted amnesty and they wear them as Shebi cloth to say they don't repent. But we have a man of this magnitude, nnamdi Kanu, still in Sokoto prison after 4 good years, going to 5 years. And we claim say we be Igbo men and women. We are bold. We know how to do this. We are our men. All of them wear Tinubu camp. All of them stand on Tinubu mandate. And the mandate of Tinubu, when they stand on, they can't even influence the release of nnamdi Kanu. Are you not seeing that they are useless? Are you not seeing that Obi Kubana and Chief Priest and all of them? Are you not seeing that all of them are hopeless? Obi Kubana is useless. Totally useless to Igbo. He know, Tinubu know that he can't even influence any vote. His family no go vote for him. Are you people not ashamed that nnamdi Kanu is still in Kuje prison? Sorry, he's in Sokoto prison. Now I ask you, if nnamdi Kanu not Fulani man, will Fulani people allow, let's say, he's Abubakar? Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist, but they declared him terrorist. The people who be terrorists are working freely. Now, if nnamdi Kanu is a Fulani man, will Fulani people allow Muhammad Zaki? Let me just replace nnamdi Kanu with a Muhammad Zaki. Will they allow him to go to Owerri prison or Umuahia prison? Will they allow that to happen? They will not. But they carry your brother, go to jihad. The center of jihad, which is Sokoto. Now where they put your brother. To tell you people that you are weak politically, that is why they robbed you dirty, poto on the face. Una no say that waiting they do now. By taking nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto prison, they rob Igbo poto for face that we cannot do shit. Why no oppose on them and they go for Abuja, they do like this? You need men. We don't have men. We need men of integrity. We need men who are not interested in, oh, my cars, I want to protect my cars. I want to protect my estate, my investment. We need men that stand for humanity. Not men that want to sell their people for money, for richness, so that they will be rich and it will move to their next generation. What happened to your own generation? While Obi Kubana is protecting his investment and his business, selling you Odogu bitters, protecting all he has, what happened to your own generation? His own generation is intact. The money for his children, they. What about your own children? You where they support them. You where they stand with them. Have you seen how a Yoruba man is washing all of you down? A Yoruba man is thanking God that God should take glory, thanksgiving that he did not make him an Igbo man. So Igbo is now a denigrating word that people that will now have to thank God that they are not from that place because he tagged all of you that you are cheap. Because Sunday Igbo is moving freely. Terrorists are walking freely. Nnamdi Kanu, a freedom fighter. A freedom fighter. A man who speaks what will happen the next day. A prophet. Just because of everything when they happen for Nigeria, he exposes it before it happens. They carry and put for prison. And our politicians in Igbo land, our billionaires, our so-called elites can't influence his release. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. Now look at them. All of them wear Tinubu cap. And they want to come and advertise Tinubu in Southeast. They want to, advertise him and convince us to vote for Tinubu. That is why they're wearing Tinubu cap. I'm ashamed, my people. I'm ashamed.
I know you as a very good student of history, and if we look strictly at the economic indicators and security data since 2023, and the wanton clean of Nigerians across the country, does the current administration deserve a renewal of their mandate in 2027?
Who gave them a mandate in before? Before you renew mandate, who gave you the mandate? You cannot enter the house. I mean, it is a Yakubu Mahmoud mandate with the conspiration of Buhari and however they arrived at that. Until Mahmoud Yakubu tells us what caused the glitch in 2023, Nigerians will continue to question the 2023 election. And that is what they are trying to build on, because we allowed a certain level of criminality to be consolidated on. If you look at every statistics in the country, Nigeria is almost an entirely failed state. You cannot have an egalitarian society, a country that has a commander-in-chief, where people will enter a community, go door to door, killing its citizens, and the commander-in-chief can do nothing. Today in Nigeria, they kidnap people. When the girls in government secondary school in Kebbi State governor is an APC governor. He sent a message until today, nobody has answered. Before that attack, we had intelligence that they will attack that community and the school. We deployed military and law enforcement to the place. Few minutes before the attack, somebody gave an order for them to leave. After they left, few minutes later, people came and kidnapped people's children. Who gave that order? Has Tinubu told Nigerians who ordered troops to leave that government secondary school in Kebbi State? And he's a master strategist. Master strategist for mouth without any master strategy on security. Renewed hopelessness, renewed hunger. There are places in Niger State today where terrorists and bandits collect tax from Nigerians. Criminals are running sub-governmental levels under a government, and we call it a society that has territorial integrity. Bandits and terrorists are holding stakeholder meeting in the open in Katsina. One of the police ACP who was killed, Aminu Dayi, according to reports, the head of the bandits in part of the place in Katsina gave an order that part of the, implementations for why they will come for that peace deal is that the law enforcement officers must come in mufti. Mr. Victor, guess what? The bandits themselves, the terrorists, came in the uniforms of the slain police officer to meet with government officials. In Nigeria, terrorists kill law enforcement, attend peace deal with government in the uniforms of the slain officers, and the law enforcement of that country is told not to come in their own uniforms, and that is what we call a government of a master strategist. What a shame. What a hopeless situation that we find ourselves. But we cannot be despondent, because that is what they want. They want this country to be completely captured. Nigeria has almost been taken hostage. If we allow, the people who are surrounding Tinubu do not believe, nobody supports Tinubu because they know he is competent, by the way. Let us put that straight. Everybody who is around him is there because of what they can get through him. Look at the visit in Turkey. Look at the outing of the president in Turkey. The personal physical stamina that is needed to lead a country like Nigeria is quite an experience. The president should be grateful that God gave him opportunity to live to a good old age. Old age is not a curse. It's a blessing. But how do you hold an entire country ransom because of your personal selfish ambition and greed? So you people are standing on the mandate that is falling. We cannot allow that. So whatever that it is, Nigeria is projected that more than 140 million persons will go into extreme and multidimensional poverty, increasing from the initial number this year. It is not any major breaking news. There is no desperation to fixing that. What we need is tax. That is where we are. Shame.
What do you make of a commander-in-chief where 160-something people are kidnapped in Kaduna? Security agents deny it.
Yes.
Show me the evidence if you have evidence. And when evidence is finally presented, they begin to rationalize. And then the next few days, you have 160-something people killed in Kwara. The commander-in-chief does not make a stopover in any of these areas. Neither does any high-ranking government official visit such area. And in Kaduna State, the people walk back home. How did they walk back home? Nobody knows.
We recovered
such a commander-in-chief, should he be given an opportunity to continue to lead the people in that light?
Does Tinubu call himself commander-in-chief? What is he commanding? A commander-in-chief that is sharing territory with terrorists and bandits. Is that a commander-in-chief? That is what we have reduced commander-in-chief to. So in Nigeria today, US helps to fight security. France helps you to collect tax. Tinubu is in charge of defections to APC. That is what the president is doing. That is Tinubu's role. So maybe he's commander-in-chief of defections or movement from other parties, fighting opposition parties and moving everybody to convert Nigeria to a one-party state. Not only did the police deny the incident in Kaduna, the local government chairman is on record to have been telling his citizens not to escalate the matter because the governor Sani Uba is carrying out certain unfortunate projects around the community, so they do not want, they should cover it up. People were taken. And why is it that Nigeria is the only place where people will be kidnapped in numbers? First of all, sir, how do 200 people get kidnapped in a country? That is, there is no presence of, there are ungoverned spaces in Nigeria. There is no law. That is, people will come with motorcycle. Do you know that kidnappers, part of ransom list now, kidnapper will even add tire, motorcycle tire. They will add provision, milk, Milo. I said kidnappers are the ones that they badum. They go take Milo, they go take Lipton, they take sugar. Kidnappers in the forest, and people will go there. They have network to reach us, so we don't have network to transmit results. And then people will be killed, and then you say that you recover them without any arrest. There is no gunfire. Somehow they just go somewhere. They say, Bayo Ononuga will say, due to intelligence, we told them they must return them. We go there and go and take them. You are deceiving yourselves. We are rewarding criminality, and that is why it will not end. What are the allegations on the Minister for State for Defense? The persons in, why has the government not named persons who are linked to terrorism and brought them to book? What is keeping them? Who is shielding who? That is why security has become a major economic enterprise. The more money you put into it, the more it escalates. We are not being sincere. If we don't fix and end this kind of rudderless leadership, everybody is a potential victim, because today's victims were yesterday's survivors. Tomorrow's victims will be today's survivors. God forbid that Nigeria happens to me before I activate. Every Nigeria must come out to resist this kind of criminality in government.
Do you think the opposition political parties are doing enough to dislodge these people? And if you think otherwise, for emphasis, can you pinpoint specific areas of their failures and docility?
What exactly, or who is the opposition in Nigeria for us to begin with? Do we have an opposition of disgruntled past criminals too, who are coming together to fight against the government because you want to change thief? Is it what we want to do? Remember that there was a coalition, there was a merger that brought us to where we are today. So when you talk about opposition figures, we want to talk about people who want to come out with a different path for Nigerians. What are you presenting to Nigerians? What exactly is the vision? What do we want to do differently? Do we want to just change it because you are not benefiting from this criminality? And then, as much as you can, I think every opposition leader, if you genuinely, for those of them who genuinely mean well for a better Nigeria, you cannot take the low road to the high office. If you mean well for Nigeria and you know that the destiny of Nigerians, the lives of millions of people hanging in the balance on your personal decision, you should be out on the streets. Buhari protested. Tinubu, they protested. They did occupy Nigeria. People formed Save Nigeria group when bag of rice was less than 15,000. Bag of rice has reached 80,000. Nobody saved Nigeria again. Abi, you know, fear God. So that is what opposition will ask themselves. Am I here because I want to get tickets? So everybody is waiting for opportunity to get the ADC ticket before you come out and stand for what you believe in a country that has given you so much? A lot of persons some of the persons who are in the current opposition were part of the APC government. They brought the government. So suddenly they have also realized that they need to take out the problem that they created. That is why I have always moved the issue of opposition to the people. As much as I call on opposition figures, leaders to rise up, to take up responsibility and lead the charge for emancipation of Nigerians, we must take our destinies in our own hands. I have a lot to lose if Nigeria doesn't work. A lot of them have already benefited from this country. They have little or nothing to lose. Successful businessmen, former politicians, former governor, former vice president, their children are okay. It is me, my mother who is a widow, my siblings, who we know how we have been raised single-handedly. The people around me, children who are in Kwara, children who are in Zamfara, Plateau State, it is those of us that must wake up and form the people's opposition. If we say enough, it will be enough.
Let's look at a little bit of mathematics now. What is the mathematical path to victory for any opposition candidate come 2027?
The mathematical path to victory can even be seen in the mathematical path in 2023. I mean, let us even take INEC's number by what it was. According to them, a Peter Obi came out from a party, took a party that was obscure, that nobody knew, came from PDP, took Labour Party that almost nobody knew, and within a space of how many months, according to them, got more than 6-point-something million votes. He beat Tinubu home and away. Tinubu left Etiosa in Ikoyi, where he lived, to go and vote in Alausa and Ikeja. Obi won Etiosa and Ikeja. So, which one? And according to even reports from even opposition figures, including PDP, the results that were declared for Obi in Lagos State are less than the actual results. What happened in Rivers in Obiakpo? Let Wike come out and tell the people exactly what happened in that election. Obi won Abuja. So where will the votes come from? So if you add the votes of even Atiku, Obi, and Kwankwaso together, the people who voted against Tinubu are more. He's an unpopular leader. It is, if we even go by INEC's own figures of glitches of Mahmoud Yakubu, who is now an ambassador, hopefully another ambassador of glitches. So that is what it is. The clear part, sir, between you and I and Nigerians, Tinubu knows, Akpabio knows, everybody in the APC ruling party knows that the only way you can win election with APC in 2027 is election rigging. If Tinubu has done well for the people and Nigerians love you organically, you don't need 31 governors. You don't need politicians to carry these billionaire guys. People will vote for you because you are popular. How many governors did Obi have when he got the result he got? That is why they are afraid. They are G3. All of these are actions deliberately aimed at subverting the votes and will of the people. We must resist it.
Let's be realistic. Many have accused the APC government of taking over the legislature, judiciary, and police, and even the media.
Yes.
As we head into election come 2027, what are your fears if Tinubu returns in 2027?
Tinubu will only return if the majority of Nigerians who are victims of his failed and incompetent leadership permit that they rig themselves back into office. Tinubu will not return if the majority of Nigerians who have been victims of this failed leadership wake up and say we will vote and our vote will be protected and it must count. They have no pathway to returning. Of course, almost all aspects of the state have been captured. The National Assembly has become an APC town hall. When the president goes there, he's greeted on their mandate, they shall collapse. In fact, when Akpabio was recently inaugurated, he used to wear a cap that brandishes the insignia of the president's political mantra. When the president visited the judicial panel where they had their meeting of the judges, what was signed there? On your mandate, you shall collapse. So, I mean, is it the police? Is it the EFCC? What part of government? Every institution that should stand, of which democracy is a government where leadership or nation building is built on the strength of your institutions and not strong men. So we have decided to make, Nigerians must realize that there is something we say. They say that the way you sit down, night cameraman go snap you. If we do nothing, then we are going to empower them. We are afraid of what is afraid of us. If all of Nigerians say you are tired of this level of brazen criminality, it will end.
As in 2023 election, the FC minister has been serially accused of masterminding the rigging machinery of the current president. How do you think the opposition can stop him this time around? And what do you make of building houses for judges and even deciding to even add the National Industrial Court? And he's saying he's not compromising them. What do you make of all of this?
I mean, that is why I think Tinubu has a minister for the judiciary in the person of Wike. So he's part of, apart from handling the FCT, it is also to care and take care of the courts. And that is why when you finish an election, they will tell you if you are not okay, go to court. Because the court have been properly taken care of. It is like a general hospital. You only go there to bandage wound. Nothing is working there. So when you see a person, that is why you can see the president of a country, there are issues going on between the former governor and the incumbent governor of Rivers State. What did the president do? Prevail instead of prevailing. What party is Wike? Is he in the APC or in the PDP? But he's seated on the cabinet of the APC and having issues in the PDP. And then when there is issue between himself and the sitting governor, instead of the president to prevail on his subject, you suspend the governor. And today, according to reports, the president is telling the federal minister for FCT to halt the impeachment process of a sitting governor. Mr. Victor, in Nigeria, in a democracy, the commander-in-chief is asking a former governor to hold on with impeachment. That is, if 7 ministers in Nigeria has the capacity to impeach a duly elected governor. What circles are we living in? What is plain before our eyes? That is why this issue of election is so important. Because if there were free and fair elections, Wike cannot come out to boast that he single-handedly made the person governor. That he bought forms for every aspirant in PDP in Rivers State, from governor to senator to House of Reps to everybody, with whose resources. So the issue of Rivers State is like two thieves struggling to steal and share what does not belong to them. And the real victims are sitting aside. Because the main victims of what is going on in Rivers, it's not Ibogete, the sole administrator. It's not Wike. It's not Fubara. They are benefiting from the Commonwealth and still trying to share it. The Rivers State people, whose resources and wealth have been slaughtered, spent on vain projects, political banditry. We must fix that system. Let people be able to vote and hold them accountable. If not for federal backing and all that is going on, will Wike do what he's doing in Rivers State?
So, guys, you have seen all what is happening in Nigeria today. The APC has money. They've collected taxpayers' money and they don't know what to do with it. They feel the best thing to do is just to make sure we buy the people. We give them money during the election. And that's just what the APC is good at. If not, tell me why people should be languishing as a result of insecurity and the APC is busy working hard for re-election. Look at Tinubu. How many times has he come out to condemn the killings by the terrorists? How many times has Tinubu? I don't know if he's a Christian or a Muslim. I don't know. But how many times has he come out? At least Tinubu is a Muslim and has a Muslim ticket. I don't know what agreement did they enter in, during the election with the Northerners. What agreement did they enter that will make you to say that you are not going to fight insecurity? I mean, what are the terms? Anyway, I just entered in Google, asking Google, is Tinubu a Christian? Let me read out what it says. It says, based on available report, there is conflicting information regarding the specific faith of Tinubu, with some report identifying him as a Muslim like his father, while others including claims by political associates that he may not be practicing Muslim or is not considered one by some, despite the family has an Islamic background. So guys, you can see that the same thing that is happening to Tinubu is happening to his son. I mean, Tinubu is not here nor there in so many things. And Tinubu is also like copying his father, which is really a bad thing. At least people should know where you stand. This report further says key details regarding Tinubu's religious, social, and political context includes religious background. He is often identified as a Muslim following the faith of his father, Tinubu. Political context, some reports suggest he is viewed as a Muslim for political purposes, aligning with potential future ambition for Lagos state governorship, where political balancing is considered. Contradictory claim. Some, such as politicians Dokubo Asari, have claimed that Tinubu is not a Muslim. So guys, a whole lot is happening. These people will not finish somebody. So Tinubu, nobody knows if he's a Christian or if he's a Muslim, because of political whatever. He's just following the footstep of his father. Okay, let's see what this one here from this is coming from the very dark mind. Say, Tinubu, you are not a Christian, you are not a Muslim. So why are you sharing Bibles? There are a lot of things you can share to benefit Nigerians. Why 1 million Bibles? This is mind game. This is a mind game. This was the moment Tinubu announced he was going to share 1 million Bibles. He's not a Christian, he's not a Muslim. Hey, politics will just keep using people anyhow in this country. So guys, this is what we are saying, and that's why Nigerians are saying that this country can be better, because the APC does not care. It's just about what they can get from the people. So Tinubu does not really have any identified religion. He's not a Muslim, neither is he a Christian, but he just uses the two religions whenever needed. If he needs to be a Christian, he becomes a Christian overnight to get whatever he wants to get politically. And if he needs to become a Muslim, he becomes a Muslim overnight to get whatever he wants. This is a dubious lifestyle. I mean, this is so dubious that I think it's time to start calling out these people. For you, Tinubu has an undefined background, as in so many back and forth. In the last election, his date of birth, he had like 3 different dates of birth. His gender, his educational background, his religious background, all kinds of things. I mean, around Tinubu, and now you can see that the son is also taking that part. I don't know what to say about all what is happening in Nigeria. The politicians are really rubbishing the entire place, and that's why people think enough of this mess. We can get a better Nigeria. We can make in Nigeria that actually work for the people, not this kind of one that we are seeing today. Let me read out some of the trending headlines here. Like this one say, I work against Obi in 2027, Cubana chief priest, and this person say, who cares? Who cares is really a good answer, because you were not there for Obi in the last election. Obi didn't need you to get the kind of votes that he got that made Tinubu go packing. I mean, Tinubu couldn't know himself. They lost in Lagos in a way that, I don't even know how to it's really, really so sad that these people are so confused there. Nigerians must not allow non-transmission of election results official in the polling units happen again nationwide. Such INEC officer should be held till that transfer happens. Manual transfer of results is a rigging plan. They will change the figure. They will change the figure. That's just the agenda. They will change the figure. Nigerians are saying, don't allow them. Don't give them any breathing space. So they will change the figure. Let us all stand up and say enough of all this. I mean, these people don't care. They don't care. It's all about them and their families. Tell me, how is Tinubu impacting people? All he knows is to collect from the people. That's why we have, the collection of taxes when there is no benefit for the people. Anyway, this one says Wike confirms meeting Tinubu with Fubara, asked River Assembly to do the needful. Baba say, I didn't know you were there at the meeting. Okay. Wike said him and Fubara have met Tinubu. Tinubu is just there for his own interest. All he wants is 2027 election. It's not as if he's there for the people. You know? Anyway, guys, these are some of the reactions from Nigerians. The very dark man is also saying that get your son ready. We are coming. Abubakar Strap. Always remember him. Okay? I'm not... okay, that's just for him and this guy. Anyway, this one says, from the trenches to soft life abroad. Man shares his lifestyle update. So, guys, many Nigerians who left abroad and life is better for them, they are busy reacting, you know. And this person say, I will work against Obi in 2027. Cubana chief priest. This one say, see as I dey shake. Did he ever work with Obi? Peter Obi tell him, say he needs cultists to work with. This boy, he's always giving headache. Peter Obi doesn't need occultic people to work with him. That's what this one is saying just now. Hey, wait. Peter Obi doesn't need cultists to work with. Hey, wait. People who knew what the dead knew. They all give, okay? Okay, this is talking about Stella, the doctor, the medical doctor in US, who is also a deliverance minister. I respectfully call on Nigerian governors to release Nnamdi Kanu and Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Justice is the foundation of any true democracy when due process is delayed or denied. Confidence in the rule of law is weakened and the conscience of the nation is tested. The continued imprisonment of Nnamdi Kanu raises question concern about fairness, human rights, and adherence to constitutional principles. If there are allegations, they should be addressed openly and lawfully. If the law has been satisfied, then justice demands its release. Peace, dialogue, and justice are stronger tools for unity than force or prolonged detention. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu would send a powerful message that Nigerians committed to the rule of law and national reconciliation. Ebo Dike Namba, popular Nollywood actress Rachel Okonkwo, is asking the Tinubu's government. This is more of what we want to see. The Nollywood people, instead of joining Sheyi Tinubu for City Boy this thing, we want to see more Nollywood. I mean, we have many of them from the Southeast. We have many of them who are popular from the Southeast. Why are they not speaking? Why are they quiet? Why mustn't Nnamdi Kanu be dragged into, you know, life sentence because he supported secession, because he said something in a video? But the actual people killing in Nigeria are let go. I mean, where is the justice in Nigeria? Justice system, where is it? You jailed somebody that he made a comment in a video. He instigated people to go and kill. Then the people who actually killed, you brought them to the table to negotiate. Please, where is justice in this country, for God's sake? This person say, Ijele Wani have always been speaking and standing on the solidarity part. Thanks so much, Agunwani. Reality will soon tell on her. Person they have already sentenced life imprisonment on terrorism charges, yet the cries of fouls and calls for release continue. What a selective justice. This is what this person said. Now, wow. And this person said, why are you guys always shading your tribal men in evil? Didn't you hear Sunday in his speech? He thanked the Western governor, elites, lawyer father, and all political leaders in the West for stepping up and securing his freedom. Even a child of 2 days knows the Igbos are the ones behind Kanu's ordeal. They are too selfish and self-centered, greedy and wicked. The only way for this man now is a political solution, which the Igbo leaders are not even interested in, because Kanu has more influence now, not even now, before now and forever, in the whole East than every one of them. They are just afraid. This practically has less to do with Tinubu, but your people. When I keep saying an average Igbo man is selfish and greedy, self-centered person, they keep attacking me without facing their reality. Even in prison, he is well valued than Nigerian politicians. Anyway, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification for more. Thank you.